custom beats. Real quick, I just want to show you a few ways that you can make samples that you already use, or samples that you have in packs that you have bought. How you can make them totally your own sound, a sound that nobody else has, which is gonna kind of give you the edge. Computer going slow for some reason, but while I'm waiting for my computer to, there we go. When I first started using Reasons, I was frustrated because I couldn't really pick out the parts that I wanted, from the sample packs I bought, or if I got a sample off of Splice or whatever not. Let me just grab some. Because I was putting it in my NNXT, I saw people put samples in the ReDrum as well. But the thing about that is that you can only use like from the beginning on. Let's say if you want the middle part, it wasn't gonna work. So I kind of figured out a way that you can get the part that you want, along with, change it up to make it sound different. But the way I'm going to show you, you can chop it up, you can do endless amount of things to it. So let me get this first. See, the thing about having your own sound, again, like I said, is it gives you the edge, and nobody else has that, because you created it. Record this. All right, I only went to there. That's fine. So you hear this. Let's say that you wanted the middle part. Well, see, what happens is that if you go to, you see the lines there, if you go to, let's say you go to chop on it, it's not gonna work. See, it won't work. That part will work, but you won't have, it's all gonna play. Or let's just say you want to delete that part, right? It's still gonna play. And that's what used to frustrate me, about Reasons. But one thing about working on your craft every day, you're bound to stumble on, how to do it. And so you can double click, but you just bring it to the lane that you want it in. And see, here's the same sample. Let's mute this one. And it's louder. And then see with this. And see with this, you're able to chop it up. Of course, you can add effects. Now, don't get me wrong. When you use it in the instruments, you can still use effects, but you have way more options when you just bring it down here. Another thing, the last thing I wanted to show you is that the same sample, you can click on it You can go up here to your edit and go down here to reverse. You can do that with, I do that with some of my songs. Find a part in there that sounds real good, reversed, chop that out, and you can use that as a sample. And so now let's see how it sounds. You can use a little part. I mean, it's endless, ideas of what you can do, with your creative, excuse me, with your creativeness. So that's just a few ways of, how to take a sample, make it totally something else. Oh, another thing, you can take 808 bass lines or a drum sample, and you can turn it into like a percussion or something totally different as well with the, just adjusting in your EQ. And oh, here's one last thing. Adjusting your EQ, and this part is very important, which is your spectrum. It'll help you turn this part on when your instruments is playing, but it'll help you shape it, the way that it needs to be as well. So if this information helped you, especially if you're a beginner to Reasons, yeah, it can be overwhelming at times, but I promise you, if you just, work at it each and every day, trying to incorporate something new into your production, a year from now, you'll look back and you'll be able to laugh. But I hope this really does help. If it does, please like. If you know somebody else that this information can be useful to, please share. And I'll talk to you soon.